Okay, so back to Binance. How does the plot thicken? So apparently, according to the lawyers for Binance, Gary Gensler himself had offered up his own services, advisory services, sort of like a consultant, to Binance itself as an exchange, according to a report on CNBC. So these documents filed yesterday in court by the lawyers themselves from Binance. But in another twist, Wall Street Journal reports that actually Binance was the one who was trying to hire Gary Gensler. According to the Wall Street Journal, they say they have proof, messages, documents from 2018 to 2020, alleging that Binance's own venture investing arm and Binance's own investment firm called Koi Trading, they actually met with Gensler in 2018 and offered him the position of advisor/consultant, where supposedly Gary Gensler declined. And supposedly to back up their argument, Wall Street Journal says that Gary Gensler has been offered multiple roles as an advisor to different companies, various institutional firms while teaching at MIT, but he declined all of them because, you know, he's just a saint. And yesterday, Binance was messaging on Chinese social media apps saying that it was different than all the other crypto exchanges, that they are Binance, they're different. Essentially trying to say they're not FTX, they're not scammers. Hashtag stronger together. And Binance went as far as saying that their wallet addresses are transparent. The exchange never siphoned consumer money like FTX did. Here's the key part. Binance also said they never gave large donations to political candidates or had large sponsorships, which was a big mistake because clearly it paid off for Scammy Sammy, where CZ went as far as tweeting out they didn't sue FTX. Well, this picture is probably why they didn't sue FTX. Here we have Scam Sam, an MIT graduate, and now the current head of the SEC. This guy was a former professor at MIT. Guess who his boss used to be? A Mr. Glenn Ellison. Guess who his daughter was? Only one of the sweetest girls alive to ever get in contact with SBF, the famous Caroline Ellison. Now this seems to basically highlight why Scam Sam, FTX, did not get sued or pursued aggressively by the SEC, with still billions of dollars of customer money absolutely missing. This guy founded Gemini Crypto Exchange, and he responded, funny enough, he said, being sued by the SEC used to mean you probably did something wrong. But now, he says, it probably means you're doing something right. Remember, him and his brother, the Winklevoss twins, they claim that they got scammed by Zuckerberg, and they eventually went on to become giant Bitcoin maxis, giant crypto promoters. Billions and billions of dollars at stake for the SEC and of course Binance. According to the analytics firm called Nansen, it currently shows Binance holding about $57 billion. That fluctuates. That is a whole lot of money. So I'm guessing that Gary Gensler is salivating at the prospects of getting some of those billions. It's like a protection racket, like the mafia. Pay us enough money and you will be protected. Like Scam Sam, where CZ, the CEO of Binance, this guy's worth a whole lot of money. So within the last 24 to 48 hours, the guy has lost over $1 billion in net worth. Granted, he's not suffering much because he's still worth $26 billion. But he's actually down from his all-time high of being worth almost $100 billion, $96.9 billion back in January of 22. Which is pretty insane. So he made all this money with crypto. So imagine that. This guy is basically eluding almost every single government in the world with his crypto exchange, and I'm sure the SEC is just salivating at trying to grab some of that. Coinbase CEO, on the other hand, he's not worth that much. He's worth about $2.2 billion. He did lose roughly 10%, so of course, he's still not suffering that much. This is all pretty crazy. This goes to show the big drama when you're outside the established financial system. They go after you and they're going after them very aggressively. I definitely think this is getting things ready for the CBDCs rolling out in the next few years. Very wild stuff. I find all these dramatics kind of important for the future because it kind of dictates where we're headed in terms of finance, financial systems, what is going to happen in the future. Because love or hate it, blockchain tech is definitely here to stay. Going to be in every aspect of supply chains, technology, of course, even AI. All right, guys, let me know. Are you team Binance or are you team SEC? All right, guys, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. Smash like if you haven't. Please do subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.